Hello everyone, Alex here, back with more Monster Hunter World Iceborne, and been a bit busy. Meant to play earlier today, but had to get some things done, and I honestly did not feel like playing it until later, which I am now doing. And I did some more optional missions last time. Albeit the ones that are only available now are arena ones, but I don't care about those right now. I'll do them later when I feel like it. However, I did go casually around the game, farming materials from monsters that I wanted in order to unlock some armor and weapon upgrades. And you may not notice, but I actually upgraded my my Flamenzon Anjanath sword. And on my head, as you can tell, I'm not wearing the Kove Toroth headdress. It's a Rathian Master Ranked one. I'm trying to ease into the new armor sets, more or less. And I farmed a bunch of parts from some others for bits that I wanted. So what's the agenda now? Well, they want me to go back to Celiana to continue the story. And I could, unlock some of the stuff that I want, but I kind of want to see the new cutscenes, and I also want to go back to the Steamworks again. So they want us to hunt the Barioth, the saber-tooth wyvern. And, yeah, so that's pretty much the agenda at the moment. I'm also debating if I want to change my hair now. I think I'll do it after the Barioth. So, back to Celiana we go. I hope we still have the Serious Hunter for a while, because I'd rather the Serious Handler, because I'd much for a lot longer, because I really don't want to go back to my old glutton of a handler who never helps me with anything. I will give credit that she doesn't rush into trouble as much anymore, at least from what I've seen. So that's something. It got so annoying how she would always run into trouble in the base game. The Devil Joe one was the worst. And hey, nice work back east. Yeah, we killed the Nightshade Palumu and the Coral Puke. Your handler's been using Bliss Bills to send me updates. Yeah, those little secretary bird with the puffin beaks. Sounds like they came. Oh no, wait, no. Bliss Bills are the pink birds, the what that you see flying around in the ancient forest and elsewhere. So yeah, not the other one. Sounds like they came across a Barioth prowling about while investigating that shipwreck. Yeah, I'll read you her report. Look how her nice handwriting is. Anyway, does he have a crush on the handler? Investigated wrecked vessel and environs with First Fleet handler. Survey interrupted by Barioth, reporting as per protocol. We'll shelter until safe, then continue work. Our return will be delayed, but everything is under control. I'm sure they're fine, right? Yeah, of course they are, but to be on the safe side,
Have a minute?
I'm going to ask you to take care of that Barioth. Their camp will only provide so much cover, after all. Camping out in the cold has its limits. Make sure to come on back before anything bad happens. Okay.
The weather report states that the hinterlands is due for a blizzard soon. If we're going to find them, we'd best hurry.
And what does... Oh, there's a lot of stuff now. Space is growing. With more people, we're going to need more ingredients for new dishes. If you can help me out, me out with this quest I put called Trapping the Tree Trasher. We can keep tails warm and tummies full. Don't go off on an empty stomach, or you're gonna have to answer to this here ladle upside your head, helmet or not. Wow. Capture a Boaboa in the forest. And what does he want?
Hello there.
Ugh. This person I was hoping to talk to. Based on research of the Hoarfrost Reach, we've discovered a new tribe of Lionians living there that call themselves the Boaboa. I would love to establish communication with them, but unfortunately, these rickety old joints don't move so well out in the cold. However, since they're a hunting tribe, we surmise that we'd be able to establish contact with them by showing off our hunting skills. By my shriveled pectorals, I'm afraid I'm not much fighter, let alone a hunter, which is where you come into the picture. As soon as you're ready, conduct an expedition to Hoarfrost Reach and show the Boaboa what you're capable of. Might be able to establish communications or successfully hunt a large monster. Counting on you. Go on an expedition to Hoarfrost Reach and hunt one large monster. So, any monster. Okay. What's going on here? Have you ever been rocked by the urge to hang a portrait of the wild spy waist up in your room? Then I have a fabulous opportunity for you. Arrange a mutually beneficial deal with the resource center. To deliver the items they're asking for, they'll provide one with an orchestra of ochre. Ochre? I'm certain it'll be a masterpiece-worthy display. Rich mud. Landscape of beautiful earthstones. I've been thinking if your room needs some decor that is only aesthetically pleasing, but will add a cultural view per. How about a landscape in the pastel paradise? Should probably start sending out spies. I'll think about it. Great, now I'm been turned into errand boy again.
Anyways.
Bossman back in the Botanical Research wanted me to pass a request on to you. Looking for that glimmer. Says he knows you're busy, so sweeten the deal by expanding the harvest box even further. How's that deal? Give me a solid and I got the time. 20 Gaia Embers. Really they.
Good to see you.
Decoration I want to meld. Before I begin, I need you to lend me a hand, as you kids say. I like to consult with the first barbarian about the details. However, helpless old lady, blah blah blah, you know how it goes. Commander won't let me go into the big scary forest unless I have a hunter escort.
Well, thanks in advance.
Put together a pair of quests to clear out any dangers, the Queen at Heart, and bugger off bugs, thanks in advance. Complete those quests I can cook up, as you kids say, with the decorations once made, and they want me to hunt a Rathian. And a bunch of bugs. Well, so much for hunting the Barioth.
Oh, that reminds me.
Going bonkers here with all these ideas. I saw a hunter wearing a vitality mantle, and my mind was like, cram something in it. The vitality mantle that I stopped using a long time ago because of how useless it became. Hunter, I bet your boots I'm gonna take care of the quest. This here's Bighorn country, and we can get to work.
For me, will ya?
Let me guess, a Boaboa. Whenever you got the time there, Hunter, I know everyone's not itching to get cramming. Sure scratch mine if you helped me out. A tempered Boaboa, huh?
There you are, Fiver.
Research space had brought me something. Know what you're thinking about him, but hear me out. Drafted up one of the oddest designs I've seen. Said he inspired by the Hoarfrost Reach. that they are the right fit, but despite that, shows promise. However, it's still missing something. Sparky needs to finish job come from this new quest he'll come up with. Boaboa Constrictor said the name was. He's a good lad. Give him a hand, would ya? Defeat 14 Boaboas in the Hoarfrost Reach. Oy vey. Now what?
Oh, that reminds me.
I ran out of mantles to cram things in, thinking that I was like, cleanser boosters, take care of the quest, poison, paralysis, pinch, and we get to work.
For me, will ya?
Where you get the time there, Hunter? I know everyone's not itching to get crammage or scratch mine if you helped me out. And capture a Kadachi. What else is new? Okay. So much for going after the Barris. Now they want me to do a bunch of shit. I also want to do the Steamworks. I think I'll do that. Just checking the Twitter. Handler, sir's lonely here. Handler not coming by. Fancy turn on the Steamworks. Yes, please. Okay. Three lamps.
Oh, the machine's on fire! Oh, in a good way. Steam's building like crazy! Steam's starting to build up. Good. System's back to normal levels. Best not to push it.
Ah, I got it wrong.
Steam's starting to build up.
Oh man, he removed the wheel by accident.
Can't win them all. Are singing today, ready to make this happen.
Hell yeah.
She's at full power. Just a bit more.
I got it.
Oh, ho, ho.
It went differently this time. Ah, it's a serious handler. That's awesome.
Guys, come on.
She's trying to help. That was funny. She's trying to help, but she can't keep up with them. Aw, come on.
All right, off we go again. You know what to do.
A king armor sphere, eh? And 2 more Steam tickets, and a king armor sphere. And I'm gonna need all the spheres I can get. That was good. I really liked that.
Want something making?
Okay, what do I want to make? I'll start making some gyros.
Faster, you slack dogs.
All the color schemes are like too busy. The beta is like too busy in its color scheme for my liking. I can always color it black anyway, so...
Work faster, you slack tots!
I like how occasionally it switches the different stuff that he holds on the grindstone.
Work faster, you slack tots!
Anything else I want to make? Aerith, Boa. I made a couple of Boa stuff the other day off screen. I'm tempted to go for some of the Sanjanaf stuff, but I'm not really feeling it with some of this for the stats, and I honestly want to see how the Fulgor one ends up being. How's it looking all black? Monster Slogbone. I need more of that. I think I used it. get a better view of the... I usually prefer all black with my Victorian getup. I really hate how finicky this is sometimes. Personally, I prefer the blue one. Critical boost, bombardier. Well, that's weird. It's usually supposed to be 2 gems or so on the bottom one. Why does it do that? Like, I don't want it to switch. What are you doing this to me, game? Ugh. Don't see how this is hunting appropriate, but okay. I'll go with the legs. I also think I wanted to upgrade some things. Well, I can upgrade the Barioth if I want. Yeah, why not? I already uploaded this. Can't do anything about this yet. I haven't hunted a Rathalos yet. I find it disappointing that the Gyros does not have a blade shape of its own. It's this silly thing. The Vasioth I never cared for in the least. Now this I actually surprisingly wanted, mostly because of the Death Scythe. I'm disappointed, like, honestly, unless I'm wrong and it does get better, I'm demonstrably disappointed in how a lot of the weapons look. They did not change a lot of them. Granted, I'm still new to the game, so it could be different, but how is it that I'm in Master Rank, and yet Beatotus is given the basic bitch level 1 bone blade look? When, at this point, you'd think it would be like, hello, Beatotus has a freaking blade nose. You'd think they'd run with that and make that the base look. I can understand if this was like beginning of the game at level 1 or perhaps even high rank, very low high rank, but why is it at this point in Master Rank, Beatotus and some of the other weapons like still have this look? I don't get it. Like, isn't part of the premise of Monster Hunter like getting these awesome weapons that are all based on the shtick of the monsters they're based on? So wouldn't it have made more sense to get a Beatotus like Grim Reaper, Great Sword, like the death, like when I first saw the death sight, my first thought was, oh shit, that's a Bantotus weapon. Turns out it really isn't, much to my extreme disappointment. And if they shortchange not just the new monsters, but even old returning ones, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, that was the biggest thing everyone was yelling at you, Capcom, for improving, and so far it does not look like you really listened. Instead, you just said, let's just put some shiny J.J. Abrams lens flare on the weapons and pretend nobody noticed. Well, no, we did notice, and clearly you didn't do it as much as we wanted. Like, come on. The game's called Monster Hunter, where you hunt the monsters for parts, so one would assume that you ran with that. Oh, look, pink blade. Okay. So I can do this at some point. I just need more Rathian. A lot more Rathian. And, yeah. Anjanath, longsword, just generic bone version. Oh look, here's another one. The Kadachi Striker has the basic shtick of the monster down, an electric prong on the gun barrel, and yet for whatever reason they don't apply that to, say, where is it? They don't apply that logic to the Kadachi Fury. Like, come on, Master Ranked, and you want it, and you give it this? Like, you'd think that the proper final form for this would be like an electric prong or something, like a two-pronged spear with electricity coursing through it. Granted, you got the prong part, but it still does not look like the final form of a Tobi Kadachi weapon. That's sad. The only final formed weapon of Tobi Kadachi that I can remember is the freaking gun lance. And yet this doesn't even have a proper final form. Like, did they just draw straws with which weapons could have a final form, like in the old games, and everything else just gets fucked over? That's stupid. Monster Hunter World, I love you, but your weapon designers were lazy as fuck.
Work faster, you slacktots!
Like, I have a feeling this is gonna be the issue with even some of the older monsters coming back, too. Hell, I have yet to see anything for Boaboa except for those stupid drumstick dual swords. If you could even call them swords. Which they aren't. Okay, so now I have this. And also, I, upgraded some of my Kinsects. So there are a couple of other weapons I wanted to upgrade. Where's my wish list? Gamma Drill, Baoglaive, and Bale Slasher. I'm not sure if I want them yet. I'm thinking about the Gamma Drill. Because I used it against Tigrex in the beta, and it ended up being one of my better weapons to use against him. So I'll give it a go. Oh, that's gotta be a vicious wound. Oh, Clockwork is already maxed out. play a little dress up, shall we? Say... I either want to keep the Nergigante or switch with something like that, with this or something. Dragon Attack or Part Breaker. I think I'll stick to the Nergigante. Fits the overall theme. Got a lot of, already got a bunch of 4s. Well, they want me to go out and hunt some bunch of stuff, so I think I'm gonna do that before I go after the Barioth. I completely missed that dialogue for the Palumu because I assumed it was just repetitious dialogue. But no, it wasn't. Let's change my hair. How about it? Why not? Nah. I either want this one. Or that one. There's my old ponytail from a long time ago. I think I'll go with this one. Facial hair. Why would you have this for a girl character? Like, it makes no sense to me. This violates the laws of physics. Just decent looking, just in general, if you get my drift. Okay. My old glasses. These, which just do Elder Seal and not much else. I think I'll put this on instead. What? I thought I put the damn thing on. $130. Ugh. Reduces stun duration. I either want vitality or increases certain attacks, the ability to exhaust monsters, or more health. Well, I need to go and get specimens anyway, so now I make this shit look good, don't I? Well, this is gonna be a long stream, unfortunately. I originally wanted just to hunt Barrioth, but
for a blizzard soon. If we're going to find them,
well, shit happens, I guess. Where are my hot drinks? I need to go do frickin' Bombero again. Capture a Puke. I'll go after the Boaboas. Slay 14 of them. Ugh, they really increased the number for doing these gathering quests. Honestly, it just feels like padding for them to do it that. So yeah, that seems to be my biggest issue with Iceborne. The seeming lack of them correcting the weapon design issue, and the fact that they've added more unnecessary bitch work. I mean, there was bitch work in the base game too, but it other than hunting for crowns, it never felt like it dragged on longer than necessary. There's Boaboa. also need to go after a Kortos for for a thing that I found that looked nice. Gajalaka. Sound adorable. Oh no. Where I was. Bait bug. And there's the penguins. Fishy McFish. Bomb Arrow scale. Got a big one. Great sushi fish. Oh, he's a whopper. A great sushi fish. Any other fish? I want a penguin. More boas. A whole lot of them. And wolves. So they trained wolves. Damn it. Oh, that sounded ugly for a wolf sound. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Penguins. Penguins. They're all freaking out. Duffel penguin. I love them. I love them already. Totus must have gone into a scrap of some kind.
I think we could build the camp here. Let's ask the head honchos.
Okay then. I could have sworn Serious Handler was mine, but okay, at least I found the camp. That is what, number 4 now at this point? Can't go up there yet. There's the Boaboa again. I got right. Anything in here? I think I've been in here already before. Happy I've got my first penguin, though.